Hello everyone, and welcome back to Mabinogi. This should be the last episode actually of Gen 3. We are finishing up this this dungeon here. Got Bromthrax, I hope I said that right, and Momo Fairy. So, and yeah, me, of course, but you know, I'm just the bearer of Bakram, I'm nobody important. Close enough? Okay, that's how I've always said your name is Bromthrax. So I don't know how else to pronounce. Oh, hi. Oh, bye. So, something to note about this particular generation is this particular section, Gen 3 here, was also supposed to be kind of the big finale initially. I'm sure they had planned for there to be more game like this. Like it has turned into. But this was like the big finale of the Advent of the Goddess arc. So they threw this this generation, this dungeon especially, they threw everything at you. They took the hardest enemies they had ever designed and said, hey, let's have you fight them. That's why you get things like this, the giant headless. Look at that thing. It's a friggin' monster. But yeah, this was sort of their big finale of the Advent of the Goddess arc. So everything here is hard and everything hurts. Oh yeah, Anchor Rush. I should be using that, shouldn't I? It was hard. Yeah. Especially back then, it was hard. There is no power creep. Sure, you just keep saying that. What, just because Gen 21 they expect you to do at 1,500 cumulative level, but then in freaking Gen 22 they expect you to be 5,000? Literally the next generation is 4,000 more levels that they expect you to have? Nah, no power creep. No power creep at all. Not in the slightest. Oh, that's a dead end. There's no power creep. No power creep at all. Absolutely none. What, just because they had to add an NPC so that players could get caught up in level because of how ridiculously high level Gen 22 and beyond are? I'm planning not to do Bladed on this character until I get to Gen 19, 19. Once I'm at Gen 19, then I'll probably do Bladed. Maybe before, just so I can do area easier. Because area is hard. But I'm not planning on doing Bladed stuff until... Oh, somebody else has the key. I hope somebody else has the key. Okay, Mom had the key. I was gonna say, don't tell me that dead end that I was like, oh, it's just a dead end, just where the chest is. Because they do that. Forgot to give you questions. Also, the boss that we have to fight at the end of this is so ridiculously OP. He really is. keep chain impaling since that seems to count as a windmill on these guys. Got him. Fair enough. Good reason to build your chain impale then, I guess. Because apparently that counts similar to windmill. Now this I was not aware of, but it's cool. Because that'll actually make area, the saga, easier then if I level up my chain impale. Because of the one part where we have to do... Should have been using my pew-pew guns. I have those, but I have not leveled them, like, at all on this character. Because my guns on this character are bad. Like, mine are just the Zetter 2, which are just the normal. Like, my main character has freaking Dalra's golden guns. So, like, I'm used to speed with my guns. Cromm, give me reforge. Yeah, the golden guns I have, I got from a friend, and they had like rank 1 reforge and a bunch of other stuff. Like when they gave it to me, I was like, oh, that's nice, you know? Guns are not good against lycanthropes. Confirmed. Already knew it, but they are. But that is confirmed. Let's have bullets to reload. Oh dear. I can give you some training bullets. Here, let me... I mean, they're just training bullets, but... Oh, just memeing. Okay. Thought she was good at Magic Craft. Well, oh, whoops. Sorry, I was looking at the chat log, and for some odd reason the colors, well, I guess they're not reversed. I thought they were reversed. Yeah, I see the boss room. Big old Cromm Cruiach boss room. Hopefully we can beat this in about 20 minutes, because otherwise people are going to start waking up. There's a chest. And then I'm going to end up with noises in the background while recording. Oh my god, there's a pine doll? I didn't know that. I want pine doll. Pine is like... Ever since I finished Gen 20, like, Pine has been my favorite. Well, maybe not. I'm still pretty partial to Mari and Starlet. So... oh, my Dorcha Mastery can be advanced. That's what that was. Excuse me! Again, goodness. Only need one skill. Oh no, the colors are reversed. Okay. So when I look at the normal, that the colors are reversed. Only skill you need. I mean, you're not wrong. Chain Slash is pretty ridiculously OP compared to, like all the other, like, talents out there. So... Well, you do need Dorcha Mastery so that you can have 15 Dorcha. And you need Chainblade Mastery as it increases the damage of all of your Chainblade abilities. Also, I am just gonna die, I think, because these things are hitting for half my health. And I don't even hit them for like a quarter of their health. Dear God. Hey, that was Dance of Death. Apparently that counts as windmill, which kind of makes sense if you think about it. Oh, Chainblade Mastery can now be upgraded. Go ahead and advance that. Naive Chain Slasher. Get! I am about to die. Correct. Let me sit down so somebody can actually first aid me here. There we go. Now he has health. Yay! Now he has health. I am out of Dorcha, actually. I've been using my skills so much that I've actually ran out of Dorcha. It's completely useless. Drain and bail. Nightmare humanoids. Oh, boss key. Cromm stole the boss key. I don't have any Dorcha, that's right. I need to get more Dorcha. Or we just need to get a Bachram boost, but I don't know how close we are to that. Oh, quite a ways actually. So that's not good. I just teleported. Two-thirds. Ow, 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 ow. Book of Fireball, page 8. I don't know if I have that one yet, actually. I know I don't have Fireball on any of my characters. In fact, the only reason I have Meteor Strike is because I reclassed into Merlin back when they had a free Ace rebirth going on. Man, they gave us the boss key way early in this dungeon, didn't they? Like, they usually give it to you 2 or 3 rooms before the boss room, but like, they gave it to us like 10 rooms before the boss. Hey, I successfully hunted the giant headless. The first giant headless entry in my journal. Or the hunting journal or whatever. Not that that matters at all. I also, like, I haven't completed any of those journals, even on my main... Oh, frick. Ow. But honestly, though, you do need other skills other than just chain slash stuff, because that Judgment Blade negative 50% damage from chain is not fun. Only while you have your chain on. True, I suppose you could swap off, use the Judgment Blade, and then swap on. So, and you do only need to ever use Judgment Blade on the things, on the Gurgashi anyway, so. Alright. Ooh, boss room key. Alrighty, so when we enter here, there's going to be a cutscene or something, I guess. And then there's going to be another cutscene. And then like a third one or something before the boss. Or something like that. I don't remember. Anyway, let's go ahead and jump into this. And there they are, Morgant and Rory. Knew you'd end up here, Serene. So you've made it this far. Do you really think you'll be able to stop us? 1, 2, or 3. I have only one thing to say. To people like you who can't speak justice unless grouped with others. And that is that he's going to beat the crap out of us. Basically. Just hide in the corner. Basically. Because these guys are invincible during this section. That can show us how OP you are. Right! I think I've shown people enough about how OP I am, considering, you know, I was doing no damage to, like, anything in that floor. Oh look, we got beat up by the fact that they weren't doing or moving or anything somehow. Sorry I was late, Serene. I had something else to take care of. I'll help, if it's alright with you. Yay, Tarlac and Nail. I thought that was Tarlac. Tarlac? Mari? Mari! Rory. Rory, why are you on the Femora side? I'm not siding with the Femoras, Tarlac. I'm only taking the path I believe in. If there's an ounce of goodness remaining in between the humans and Femoras, there's got to be a way to communicate. I know, but you shouldn't stay here. Let's go back. I have gone too far to do that. Oh, and there's Keyhole. Rory. Triana. Rory, why the hesitation? They are the ones that killed your brother. Are you too preoccupied with the past to forget our big picture? Did you forget the calling of the Dark Knight? Eliminate them at once. Rory, Keyhole is doing the same thing Esras is doing. He's using that kid to summon the dragon. You need to stop him. Otherwise, that kid will end up just like Ryan. What? Shut up. I'll make you all disappear from this world at once. Oh, man of Aaron, give me your immense power! And he destroys Leofail. You! How dare you destroy Leofail! I'll get you back for this. Your teacher took it once before, but look at you all battered up. Do you think you can actually take another one? Die, all human druids! Rory, are you alright? Tarlac, you didn't train as hard as you should have. Are you going against my orders, Rory? I really have to answer your question in order for you to figure out what's going on. Tarlac, Mari, run for cover! I got him! I knew I didn't like him from the start. Rory, you can't fight him all by yourself. Just go! I'm strong enough to handle him all by myself now. Don't worry, I'll go back. Promise. Just run for cover now. Rory. And Morgan! All of the gods are here! Run away from here, Tarlac. I got this place covered. You had saved me from the seal, and now it's my turn to return the favor by providing you with some of my powers. Morgan! Huh? Please, go now! Last thing we need is more casualties from this. Rory! There was some dialogue there, but it went by so fast I didn't get to see it. And unfortunately, nobody else could have seen it because the mouse was annoying. Rory! This is for damaging me as a human being. How dare you! I cannot forgive you, Keyhole. How can a human being so cold and heartless? Or whatever. That's the question I have for you, Morgan. Why do you keep siding with the humans? How can you show compassion to these ungrateful, despicable beings? Why do you wish to protect them from the punishment they clearly deserve for going against God's ways? It is a must to punish the humans to let them know of God's presence. All forms of life... I am reading these completely wrong. All forms of lives have the right to live the fullest until their time comes. I'll ask you this, Morgan. What are the Femoras to you? Are they you saying they aren't a form of life? And besides, even the humans don't necessarily share your view. See how they treat other forms of life. Like them! No way. Humans are kind-hearted by nature. They accept changes, they grow leaps and bounds, and mold their world as idealistically as possible. That's what the gods have always wanted from the start. The war between humans and Fomora stemmed from nothing more than you tricking the two into fighting one another over a lie. A lie? Did you say it's all a lie? Ha ha ha! Funny. Didn't think I'd hear that from Morgan's mouth. Morgan, knowing what went on, but withholding the truth is as good as a lie. Why did you hide the truth from the humans? Why did you hide the fact that Tirnanog is in fact Aaron? Oh, that wasn't revealed until now. Whoops, sorry for spoiling that on earlier episodes. Thought that was revealed in the first generation. The other world you guys refer to isn't Tirnanog. Aaron is Tirnanog. Humans are already living in this paradise, and yet you still repeat the mistakes and fight over human things. Admit it, Morgan. You are the one who's been using militions in the name of good versus evil. Can only stomach your hypocrisy for so long. That's different. That's different. Morgan, do you honestly believe that if the humans are in Tirnanog, they'll live a happier life? Is that really what you think? Humans don't appreciate happiness unless they experience pain and sorrow first. That's how foolish they are. It's unforgivable to think those unstable creatures wind up being the chosen ones, living in paradise. I only wish to set the world back in order, where it's supposed to be. Now, the new world is right on the horizon. Destruction is just a step towards the ultimate freedom. If you stand in my way once more, I will not stand idly by this time. Move! No way. It's all over now, Keyhole. Your army of darkness and dark knights have all but perished. The resurrection of Matcha has failed, and it will be impossible for you to summon Cruiach now. I will now seal you up with the power that was used to seal me up in the past. You want to seal me up, Morgan. You really don't need to do that. In case you want to aware, Matcha isn't the only one that can summon Cruiach. Yes, he's the one that made the contract with Cruiach. He was dealt as the offering for the dragon, thanks to his father's never-ending quest for power. The true product of the abominable nature of humans. Now, Cruiach will now allow you to complete your end of the contract. So come out and follow my order! Ah, boy. Cruiach! I'm sure you remember the time, Morgan. The time when your body turned into stone, and the pain you suffered as a result. This paradise that's exclusive to humans, Cruiach will do its best to completely annihilate that place. Tirnanog will now be combined with the cursed world of the Fomors and return to the state it should be in. All this was caused by human greed. Now, stop us if you can. And there he is. From Cruiach. And I love that the gods just like disappear at that point. It's just like, yeah, no problem. Please slay Cruiach, defeat the evil dragon, and bring peace to Tirnanog. Oh boy. So this guy can basically just one-shot, like, all of us. So, that's something to keep in mind. I was losing HP that whole time. Oh dear. I'm sorry. The cutscene was so long that Black Knight War just, like, wrecked him. And there we go. So that fight's easy when you have somebody who can one-shot the dragon. It's very, very difficult when you don't. And he uses his big old fire breath that deals literally 10,000 damage in a single hit. To the insignificant being that lives by the moment, what made you call out my name? I see, I see. Is this to fulfill the contract you have with me? I think it's a bit earlier than expected, but... well, there's not much of a difference. And besides, you aren't the one that summoned me here. There's no need to explain what made you summon me. It is probably no different than the previous requests. Even an eternal figure like me have noticed that a lot of time has passed since the last time I was summoned, and yet humans are still ignorant, and the Fomors are still unwilling to adapt. This is quite a tragedy. Even so, for a mere human being to try to take down the rock that's shaped like me, it must have required a lot of courage and conviction. I'm actually a bit interested in you. I mean, I'm not human, I'm Militian, but yeah. Serene, you must be the human being that is hailed as a hero in this world. The one who is a part of the world, but not exactly from this world. Your heart is still filled with chaos the goddess left behind. Serene, were you not aware that Aaron is indeed Tirnanog? Were you not aware that Tirnanog goes to both the land of Fomors and Aaron? Do not wish to blame you for this, but you are still human after all. You must have also been aware of the story by the Fomors that if someone unworthy of being in paradise actually enters one, then that place will cease becoming a paradise. That's right. Your judgments have been clouded by the infinite greed that is innate in all humans. God, that was hard to say. Greed also I can read, really. Greed allows humans to look forward, but also distorts the vision of truth. Remind yourself this is over and over again, human. Source of discontent and tragedy is neither Fomors nor anyone else. It's the greed within you which refuses to recognize another equal being, and instead forcefully submits it under your will. Even if you do not necessarily pay for these sins, in the end, those that are closest to you will pay for it in great agony. That's the law that governs this world. The fact that the humans refuse to acknowledge it is indeed the root of all tragedy. You may not completely understand what I have just told you, but remember it with your heart. You will know sooner or later. This red-headed human is already contractually bound by me in an invisible rope of the contract you humans have offered. This human being has only suffered in your world, but the rules have been largely ignored. Do not wish that on anyone, so I'll take him a little earlier than expected. Love them and take care of them. Okay, nope, not gonna be able to read these lines either. These auto-progressing lines always go way too fast. That's how the world will be shaped and formed through your very own two hands. Next time you summon me, I hope to see more things in Tirnanog go through positive changes. Bye, Cromm. Not a bad dragon after all. Just, summoned by the wrong people. And there you go. Mabinogi, the 3rd generation Dark Knight credits. At long last. Yay. I would just wait for the credits to roll. And then, finally, with Gen 3 out of the way, that's it for the Advent of the Goddess storyline, aside from one Black Knight side quest, which I will probably do, but at the very end of the side quest, you get to choose whether to become a Black Knight or not, and I probably won't, just because I like Paladin. And unfortunately, becoming a Dark Knight is a permanent change, so it's not like I can decide, hey, you know what, on this character, maybe I'll give it a try, and then if I don't like it, I can, go back. I can't do that, so I don't really know if I want to give that Black Knight a try, so I'm just going to probably say as a Paladin, but I will go through the quest line that allows you to become the Dark Knight. Just when we reach the end and we have to make the choice, I will just decline. So, because you can do that at the very end, so it's neat. And there's Morgant and Triona. Threen. That's your name, right? This is why I don't end in the credits. I cannot see what the future holds for you. Well, his mask has been damaged. I can tell you this. Light and darkness. Those are two different names of the same thing. The moment God enters the picture of the humans in the name of goodness and justice, you will run into me again. That we will. That we will. In what is technically the next generation of quests, actually. Well, the next story arc, the next chapter. Well, I guess not technically, but it's the one that's going to give me Chapter 3, but there's still technically Chapter 2, which is Gen 7 and 8. But as much as I've been wanting to do Gen 7 and 8, I have spent the last 2 days searching for the items for Gen 7, and I have found one of them. It is ridiculous how hard they are to get your hands on. So, I saw one of them on the auction house, but I didn't want to buy it because the third one wasn't available. I'm like, the last thing I want to do is buy this off the auction house, and then that's the one that I next find, and now the item's not on the auction house, and I haven't found either of the items, and so now I have to keep searching. So at some point, we will turn around and do Gen 7 and Gen 8, but that may be later down the road because of how obnoxious finding the freaking sun-touched, frost-touched, and whatever the lightning one is called, pieces are. Hey, it's Crystal. But this is it. This is the end of Advent of the Goddess. We have done everything there is to do with helping Morrigan and stopping Keyhole from summoning Matcha and Cromm. And the next story arc is actually known as Alchemist. So, Chapter 3, Alchemist. Because it involves alchemy. And is kind of sucks. Because shadow missions suck. Like, really bad. Hate them. Yay! Last picture of Mari, Tarlac, and Rory. The very end. Special thanks to all Mabinogi players, guilds, Fantasy Life Club members, and of course, you. And that's it. I believe that ends the Gen 3 credits too, whenever it, lets us out of this black screen. Unless there's something else that's gonna happen. Nope, there it goes. It just took it a moment. And here we are in MA Matcha. Have no idea where Braum and Momo are, but that's okay. Cleared Dark Knight by playing through it. Yay! Dark Knight, a knight with its primary source of power being the anger and sadness of humans. It's also known as the corrupt Knight of Light. We stayed in TNN. Oops. Whoopsies. And Savior of Aaron title. Yay! Alright, well, with that, a quick thanks to Braum and Momo for coming along and helping me with that last thing, because there was no way I was doing that solo at all. Considering that I couldn't even damage the enemies on the last floor, there was no hope of me ever doing that solo. I didn't mean to one-shot him. I mean, it's okay. Again, last time I did that, last time I did that on my main, Cromm one-shot me and the person I was with, and we had to advance feather, except that he got an advanced feather and revived, and then immediately got killed by Cromm again. And so then he had to get advanced feathered a second time, and then as soon as he got up from advanced feather, he freaking killed Cromm in one shot. So I mean, I've never legitimately seen that fight, so it is what it is. All I know is that thing hits for like 2,000 damage with its main attack. So I'm okay with a 1 or 2 shot fight if it means surviving. But anyway, again, thanks to Brom and Momo for coming along. Thanks for you guys for watching. This is not the finale of this portion of Mobby yet. Usually I end at the end of the generation, but I'm going to actually continue with a couple more episodes because there's a couple more things for us to do before we finish off what I would consider this generation, such as the Dark Knight side quest and a couple of other minor things such as getting spirit weapons and stuff like that. So stick around, there will be more, but if you have enjoyed, feel free to subscribe. Check the video description down below for a link to the playlist, that way you can get caught up on any of the episodes you might have missed. And with that, I will see you guys next time. See you later.